आज एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते हैं प्रोबेबिलिटी पे। आपका सवाल ये दिया हुआ है, राइट? यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड द मैथ। देर आर टोटल इन ए क्लास, I have just written it in a very simple and small manner, so that I have not written all the whole questions in a small paragraphs. You can understand it. The question is that there are total there are 35 students, out of which 20 are the boys and 15 are the girls. Very clear. So our what is the experiment? The experiment is that out of randomly we have to choose one candidate out of these 35, and you have to find it out what is the probability that the person that the out of these students whom we have chosen, either may be a boy or either may be a girl. That is the simple. So in this way, notationally I have written it, that what is the probability? P is equal to probability of boy and probability of girl. Very simple. So what we have to draw, we have to remember two things: what is the sample space here and what is the outcome. So here we know the sample space will be always 35, so we have to put it below 35, the total sample space. Now what is the experiment? Experiment is drawing a candidate, a student, whatever you can call. So once you are drawing it, first point is it would be a boy. So naturally, out of these 15 girls, if you draw, it will not become it will not come out as a boy, very simply, right? So what is there, that out of these 20 boys, only the boy will come, and that boy is not been numbered, right? That which is 1 2 3 4 or 5 6, it is a common, every boy is common. So any boy which comes out, where from it can comes, maybe 20 boys, right? So out of these 20 boys, so here any boy can come out of his 20, right? So what are the probabilities? This means out of any 20, any one of can come. So the total result is 20 and the whole sample space is 35. You have to solve it, whatever it, right? Say for example, it's 4 by 7 simply. And if you put it in the second question, that what is the girl's probability, right? So naturally remember the same thing, that any girls can come out from these 15 girls, out of these 15 girls. So what we have to do, we have to just simply erase this and put 15 hairs. So you will solve it, you will get the answer by 3 by 7. Very simply. Hopes it is very clear to you. If you still any have of your doubts, you can just make me comment, make me call, phone calls. We are always to help you. Continue to solving our problem. Let's today we will solve some complications. I am just giving a twist in that. So let us understand the problem first. But remember, we have to know only the two things in probability. What is the sample space? That means the total denominator, and what is we are going to outcome, and that is the numerator, right? So thus I am simply define this questions. Question is like that: if a bag contains 5 red balls, remember there are 5 red balls and some blue balls, the number of the blue balls is hidden here, right? This is the statement which is given, you can say. Next condition is that if probability of blue, here I am denoting this blue means blue balls, B means blue balls, probability of blue is thrice of probability of red balls. Remember, the R represents the red ball, B represents the blue ball. You know the number of red balls, but you don't know the number of blue balls. This is the twist of this question, right? If probability of drawing a blue balls, if suppose is thrice of probability of red balls, you have to find the numbers of blue balls. Clear? So what we have to understand, remember your base formula, the total probability, total sample space. So what is the sample space here? always you know the sample space means the total number of constituents or total number of inputs or whatever you can call it. So here the total number of sample space is, see, in remember in probability we always define the sample space by S, the standard notification, standard nomenclature of the sample space is, right. So here it is 5 and some blue balls, so some blue ball, the number is not defined. So what we assume is, in linear programming you have learned, if we have to assume, so simply we assume it as a X. Let's take it that the X be the number of blue balls. So what is the total sample space is 5 is equal to X. Why we have taken X? If suppose it is written there here 10 blue balls, then what we will do, 5 plus 10 is equal to 15. So sample space will be clear. In this case the question has put you in some obstacles and they have hidden these blue balls. But what the questions given you, in normal cases you was asked to find the probability. Here they have given the probability, and probability also they have given in some relationship. So here the probability of blue ball, suppose now you have to draw a blue ball, so what would be the probability? That is the question. Probability of blue balls is equal to, the sample space would be 5 plus X, it's always there. So what is the blue ball? You don't know, and this is what you have to find it out. But here we have assumed that it is X. And similarly probability of red balls, what is the probability of red balls? So probability of red balls is equal to 5 upon 5 plus X. This is the equation which we have drawn according to the conditions or criteria which is given in the questions, right. So next step, this is the relationship which we have drawn. So we have just made a relationship. This relationship, you know that it is given here. The probability of blue ball, so where is the probability? The probability of blue ball is this one, is equal to, is they have a relationship, that probability of red ball, so probability of red ball is this one multiplied by 3. Once you solve, which you already known it in class 6, class 7, class 8, class 9, of course if you have any difficulties you can just contact me. While solving of this one, you will find the value of X is equal to 15, right. So in this way you can solve. In next video you can find some more examples. I will just put some questions there, some complicated questions, try to solve it. Of course I have not solved it because I hopes that you people may remember it, how to solve it, right. So try it at your home. Till then, goodbye, best of luck.